Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Make Fit Make Sense. I'm your host, Ryan Wade. And if fitness feels confusing, overwhelming, or like you've tried everything before and nothing sticks, this podcast is for you. The thing is that fitness didn't get harder, it got louder, it got noisier, it got complicated. This show exists to simplify it. Again, fitness has never been any different than it was 100 years ago. The same things that worked then still work now. Now, do we have more data? Do we have more science? Sure. Can we expand on some things? Absolutely. But let me say it again. Fitness didn't get harder. It got noisier. And because there's so much information out there and available, the limitless information age. And if you're here and you're wondering why should I listen to this guy? Well, the thing is that I've been working with real adults, not influencers or celebrities, anything like that. Real adults for the last 15 years. And what I come to know is that most people don't need motivation. They need more structure. They need clarity. They need a plan that fits real life. The truth is people aren't failing at fitness. Fitness is failing people. I've been working with women a lot over the last 15 years, women over the age of 40, 40s, 50s, 60s, sometimes 70s into the 80s. The fitness industry, the big box gyms, the boutique studios, the things that have overtaken fitness and yes, made it trendy on a certain degree are failing people that actually need the fitness, not the people who are already have a level of fitness and go to maintain it. And if we think about health and we think about fitness, we think about long term healthy lifestyles, we need to transform a lot of people's minds. We need to make the people who have felt like they've never stood a chance, felt like they're a lost cause, felt like they're stuck. We need to make them feel like they can be successful because most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because the system is broken. Too many rules, too many extremes, all or nothing thinking, short-term fixes to long-term solutions. Fitness that only works when life is perfect. Think your resolution that you stopped making 10 years ago because you never followed through on it. Fitness shouldn't only work when you have off of work for 2 weeks. Fitness shouldn't only work when life is perfect. In fact, the people who are most successful don't rely on having a great time to start. You don't have a good time to start. There is no good time to start. The people who have success have a system in place that when life gets hard, when you don't feel like it, because you're not going to, let's face it, fitness is hard. Working out is hard. It's not something that people tend to gravitate towards naturally. You should be able to rely on a system that makes it simple. You should be able to rely on a system that makes fitness a minimum, not a maximum effort. Because when we start minimums, we can continue to roll off those minimums. We meet the minimum and oftentimes we feel more motivated. It's a different conversation for a different day. But again, if fitness only works when life is perfect, if fitness only works when life is perfect, it's not real fitness. At that point, it's, I don't know, a job, a hobby. These are things that people that I work with, they're not into working out because they want it to be a job or they want it to be a hobby. They're doing it because they want to live a longer, stronger, healthier, more confident, energized life. And that's what fitness can be when we stop looking at it in the extremes and start looking at it in the simplicity that it can be. So, why should you listen to me? I'm Ryan Wade. I'm the owner of Inner Strength Personal Training. I've got 2 studios in Pittsburgh. I've been doing this for 15 years, helped thousands and thousands of people over 40, males and females, men and women, lose weight, build strength, achieve their health and fitness goals by using simple, repeatable systems. And here's our philosophy at Inner Strength. Real simple. Strength first, Consistency beats intensity. Simple habits done repeatably. Systems over motivation. And that fitness should support your life, not compete with it. The thing is, stronger people live better lives, physically and mentally. Strength gives us confidence. Strength gives us energy. Strength gives us even more motivation, even though that shouldn't be relied on. Strength gives us the ability to overcome difficult times. And that's why there's never a good time to start. There will never be a good time to start working out ever. You start, you show up, you make that the system, the minimum. Show up. How do you show up? You put your shoes on, you grab your keys, you get in the car. That could be the system that you start with. And if you only do that, you're a step forward. Again, another conversation for another time, but I'm trying to give you an example of what I call minimum effective dose, simple systems repeated. So, who's this podcast for? This podcast is for busy adults who are sick of the complexity, the over information, the all or nothing. People who have tried gyms before and people who haven't. People who want something sustainable, not, again, all or nothing. We don't want all or nothing. We want simple, sustainable, repeatable, something that just works. If you're done guessing, this is the show for you. The show isn't for quick fixes. This isn't for fad diets. This isn't for extreme plans. This isn't The Biggest Loser. This is the opposite of that. This is the simple way of approaching your fitness so that it just works forever. It's not for motivation junkies and the typical fitness influencer you see online spewing motivational BS. You'll never see me walking around online with my shirt off. One, because I just don't want to do that. But two, because when you see those people, they're not real. That's not who I work with. I don't work with bodybuilders, powerlifters. That's not what I do. I've done that, but never found that that's what made the biggest difference in the world. So if you want a 30-day miracle, probably not for you. But if you want short, focused episodes, 10 to 15 minutes, give you one idea at a time. You don't want trends. You don't want hype. You don't want ego. You want clear thinking you can actually use, step by step, small actions that you can create or you can use today that you can take with you tomorrow, and it'll still be applicable, just as applicable in 10 years as it is right now. This podcast is for people who want common sense around their health and their fitness. Because most people don't need more information. Most people need a simple reset or a simple starting point. And so what I've done to accompany this new podcast, this first episode, is that I've created the world's simplest 30-day health and fitness reset for busy adults. And it's for people who want clarity, not for people who want extremes. It's for people who want sustainability, not quick fixes, again. And it's for people who just want to do the things that work. Don't give me the fluff, give me the stuff. So I hope you got a good intro to what this is. I hope that those of you who enjoyed what I had to say today and were nodding your head along while we were explaining who I am, what this episode or what this podcast is all about, and what we're here to do and how we're here to help. I hope you continue to listen. Hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. And if you can leave us a review, give us a 5-star review. We'd really appreciate that. So continue to subscribe and follow. And on episode 2, we'll dive into why motivation is extremely overrated and what keeps people from actually getting results. I'm Ryan Wade signing off. See you then.